So, interesting thing that has happened recently. As many of you know that have been watching my channel, we had a cross country trip from Arizona to Wisconsin for the first half of a big move we're doing from Arizona to Wisconsin. And it was a 3-day driving excursion, 10 to 12 hours on the road each day. It was exhausting, and I definitely paid some physical prices for it, but I also had lots of systems I was using to help mitigate things on the drive because I knew it was going to be brutal. But one thing did come out of the drive that was not the greatest. So my right kneecap has started feeling like it's catching on something. As if those of you that have seen my x-rays know, I don't have anything for my kneecap to sit in anyway, and my kneecaps are flat, so you'd feel like it'd probably be catching on stuff or just doing all kinds of cattywampus things all the time regardless. But it doesn't feel that way all the time. It doesn't feel good ever, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's catching on something. But now it's feeling like it's catching on something. And I haven't had this sensation since before my last medial patellofemoral ligament reconstruction, where they rebuilt and grafted on a new ligament that keeps your kneecap tightened in medially so it doesn't set or track further lateral than it has to. It's not 100% of the time. It occurs when my leg is tired or when it's irritated, which is often, but it's not all the time that it does it. So the likeliness of what has happened is, after 3 days of driving and not following my same really strict routines that I do, my VMO, my vastus medialis obliquus, so my muscle on the inner part of my knee has weakened to a point where it's allowing my kneecap to drift a little bit lateral, and just a little bit, just the littlest of drifting is causing this subtle catching that's occurring now. It could also be that after these years, with the level of deformity that I have, the graft of the MPFL is starting to stretch more now as well, which could all be present. But the catching sensation is there. I am willing to bet some of you have experienced the same thing, especially those of you who follow my channel that were going through MPFL reconstructions or tibial tubercle osteotomies. The reason we do that is because our kneecaps are tracking laterally and it feels like crap. So the cure, and what I'm doing to help take care of it, is a combination of variant quad exercises and using electrostimulation to turn back on my VMO to the maximum ability that it has through different means. I'm gonna make a more thorough video on it so you can understand what I'm talking about better. But those of you who are not familiar with it, TENS therapy, TENS, or NMES therapy, which is neuromuscular electrostimulation, those types of electrostimulation are well studied to help turn on weak muscles that have weak activation sequences. So I'm putting together a program right now of using that every day in different ways, and then in different ways using it on my leg days to really try to get the VMO strengthening back up, with the specific intent of restabilizing my kneecap and having it not catch anymore. So that's going to be a story and a journey I'm going to take you guys on with me to tell you how it goes. However, if any of you are experiencing things like that right now, drop a comment, drop a question. I would love to hear about it. And upcoming will definitely be a video talking more about using the electrostimulation tools, how to be effective with it, what's shown to be good, what's not. I'll give you the whole rundown. But stay strong. We'll talk soon.